Let me ask you something. Are we actually finding better connections in today's world, or are we just getting good at replacing people? Let's just deep dive into it onto today's topic: modern dating versus traditional love. Right? Let's just see. Hello, everyone. Hi. I'm Dr. MUKUND, the road doc. Today, we are going to discuss about uh, modern dating versus traditional love kind of a thing. Because during the recent times, based on evidence and everything, I have seen a lot. So I just want to give my kind of version to the world. Oh, things are very crazy these days. So yeah, welcome back to my road dog podcast, where I like to share my opinions and things that go around across the world, things I experience and see it around, and I would like to share with you all and get your opinions and comments as well regarding this. So, with no further ado, we'll just dive in. Back then, I think the law was very simple. Not easy, but very simple, right? You just meet and then you build something, you stay and then grow together. That was used to be the traditional road, right? There were very few options, but maybe they have more clarity on everything. Maybe based on traditions and generally the world at that point of time, it was like that. Today we have like unlimited options. People are so confused what they want in life. For example, we have like so many dating apps, social media, constant exposure to new people. But somehow I think the clarity is gone for almost everyone, right? Before that, kindly excuse me about the background. This is my parents' place. So I am just here temporarily for a while. So please bear with me. Anyways, yeah. So coming back to our point, yeah, the things were very crazy. I mean, I will tell you some things that's happening at this point of time, right? These days, people around my age are getting slowly started to getting married. Today too, I just saw the process and everything. It was crazy to me. Yeah, I am just these days trying to attend as many weddings as possible to see what's actually there and so on and so forth. And guess what? It is crazy. No, things are very crazy, and people. Uh, Basically, what's happening these days is no one is looking at. I'm not see. Kindly understand that I'm not basing my opinions or my suggestions based on any gender. It's just a neutralized thing, so don't get offended. Okay? This is how these marriages and everything has become, or purely like a business deal. Like no one really knows what they want and what they want to expect in another person, and so on and so forth. They are just like how much property you have, how much money you have in your bank account, what you can bring to the table. I mean, yes, you can have a background check, you can ask all this. That's nothing wrong, but nobody is questioning about one's the way of handling things, how they treat people, whether the person is good or bad, whether they have good nature, whether they have this kind of an characteristic trait, and so on and so forth. That part nobody is caring these days. Mostly, at least I'm not seeing it. Everybody is like, okay, we have crores in the bank, we have pants in the locker, blah blah blah. And then within 1 to 2 years, divorce, katam, bye bye, done, gone. I mean, I was having a conversation with my mom today, and I asked, like, you people are very crazy back in the day. I mean, not just my mom, and basically that whole generation. You just met some random person, you just checked, like, yeah, the person is good or not, whether they have money or not. They primarily did not care at that point of time. All they checked was the character of them, and then that's it, marriage done, and then the love happened. That's their format. And most people, believe it or not, it worked. It worked, because I talked to so many people as well, and I asked, how did it work? They said back then there are no dating apps, there are no options. You don't see million people in a split second, so you barely see, and your options are very limited. So yeah, that's why it's kind of pretty much possible. Uh, Not so possible actually. It's kind of very difficult to find partners, and once you find, they get, they know, they talk, and they get married. Especially these are no internet kind of era, so back then things were very different. So yeah, we cannot we cannot expect that in these days. These days they are still following in 2026 the same methods. People don't understand things have changed. And I even argued with my mom saying that, mother, things are very, very different right now. That's not the reality anymore. Things went so crazy. And if you go on the traditional route, I'm not just trying to scare anybody, but I'm just talking based on evidence. The evidence shows that the divorce rate has been increased exponentially since 2010. Whether you like it or not, that's the truth. It did increase a lot. Why is that happening? Because everybody's running after money. That's number one. Lifestyle, number two. And nobody wants a partner actually. They just want some business partner kind of a thing. Because the marriages and these things, they are not existing at all, because one will be in one place, the other will be in another place, blah blah blah. You get the point, right? So it's, and if you ask for men specifically in 2026, getting married from men's perspective is completely useless. Sorry to say this, but that's the truth. Unless you find specifically a good person, which is very, very rare, and it brings peace to you, then fine. But for men, for men, I think marriage literally became a trap for men. For women too, but that was a trap. It exists since traditional long ago. But yeah, because things are pretty crazy, which I cannot openly talk about on camera, because it might be censored or it might be edited out. So you get the point, right? Because you check in your own vicinity how many divorces are happening, how many marriages are actually standing tall. No, everyone is like, we want this lavish marriage, book this wedding thing, We just want to spend crores and millions of dollars or rupees, whatever it may be, to show off to so-called relatives, society, and so on and so forth, which nobody gives a damn after a while, but they like to spend that much of money. And if you ask me, it's no use. But if you have too much money to waste it on, go ahead. But if you ask my opinion, I think I think you should not get married spending that much of money, which is happening these days, which is very good business for these marriage halls, conventions, whatever you call. For them, it is really a good business, but I don't think that level of spending on something and people you don't give a damn in future is useful anymore, because olden days it was very different, because they do not meet every single day, like your family, relatives, all those things. Now we are like, we have the technology, we are on constant touch every single day via social media apps, so on and so forth. It's different world we are living in, and we are more connected these days, yet we are so far. That's the illusion that we are living in today, because we are connected with everyone, like one message, one call, boom boom. But in the olden days, at least, it was like you meet once in a while. So at that point of time, marriages, all these things are big deal, because you're gonna meet after a very very long time, and then you have all the people, you invite them, and then you have good food, you share food, and all those things. That does make sense at that point of time, sure. But in today's world, everybody is running after money. Everybody gives you respect only you have money. So basically, when the money entered the chat, the dynamics changed rapidly, very very fast. And that's also a sad part, and that's also, let's just say, part of evolution, or whatever you can call it. The integrity of people has gone down rapidly, which is a sad thing actually, but that's a truth we have to face. So what I suggest in these terms is, if you are well above, you can spend whatever money you don't care, and you can still leave it off, good, fine, do that. If you are okay, then you should definitely do not waste your money on such things, because trust me, it's 1 or 2 days or 3 days or 1 week or whatever, gone. Your money is gone. Now you are back to square one, and you have to restart everything from square one. Then you think it's gonna be worth it or not, and you make that decision. Because see, I will tell you one thing. People in our parents' age literally got married on temples, right? Or any religious places like churches, mosques, etc., or in their homes and stuff. They spend bare minimum, but guess what? They are the actual people who stayed in the marriages for a very long time. Truth, we are seeing it. So just look around, you find it. Now, literally, the modern dating literally feels like marketplace. Sometimes swipe left, right, a talk for few days, goes, move on. Everybody is in this loop, because I know few friends. They were like, hey, we met them online. They were living in this country, blah blah blah, and then they talk for a while and blah blah blah, and then they just stopped talking. And I was like surprised. What the hell is happening? What is happening? Then I understood this is just a matrimonial kind of a procedure. I'm like, what the heck? When did I signed up for this stupidest thing? I'm like, wow. I thought these people are just common friends or whatever. But no, man, no, no, no. They're like checking. They have like checklist. This person did this, okay, good. They have this, good. They have this, good, good, good. What the hell? I'm not interested, bro. I'm not interested in this stupid marriage scam. Leave me alone. Alright. Then I understood, is this happening? This is not natural now. This is now normal. What's happening in the world? I asked few of my friends. They are also like, yeah, dude, this is the trend now. They just talk randomly, or you just meet someone. That every person is having like a checklist in their mind. They are just checking, checking, checking. They won't tell you they have a checklist, but they are checking in the background, and they are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, I'm not interested, bro. I'm not interested in this marriage scam, all these things at this point of time. Because I'm talking about myself because other people has shared their stories, but it's too personal to reveal on camera again. So I'm just talking about myself here. I'm like, I'm not interested to carry that responsibility, whatever you call it. Not interested in the first place. And it's not worth my time. I just want to explore, travel, live a life that I admire, I am happy about. At this point of time, I'm not saying I'm not against any marriage or anything. At this point of time, I'm just not interested. Maybe in 2 3 years I might change my mind. That's a whole different story. But and I will tell you a few other friends of mine stories. They were like ghosted very badly. Like they just met in the college or something, and then they talked and casual things, and then they stopped. And then they said we are not compatible because I want my partner like blah blah blah. And they are like, oh whoa whoa whoa. Who said is this a date kind of a thing or marriage kind of a thing? What's going on? Crazy. They just thought it's just you are just acquaintances or colleagues. But no, crazy world out right now. Careful, people, careful. Otherwise, you will end up in so called marriage. I'm not saying they are bad or good. All I'm trying to say is you make your choice. If that's what you want in life, go ahead. Thumbs up for you. But you want to explore life and you want to hold on for a while, then you should. Because there is no connection these days. It's full of these dating apps and stuff. You swipe this, that, blah, blah. They're making good amount of money from your desperation. So kudos to the dating apps. They're doing great job making money. I mean, nothing wrong about, but yeah. So yeah, let's talk about traditional love. Okay. Now I will not say the traditional love or dating kind of a thing or whatever you call it. It wasn't perfect either. During that circumstances, during that point of time, people stayed even though they shouldn't have. There were limitations, societal pressures, lack of freedom. But one thing I have noticed from various marriages, they have something called depth. People, they don't walk away that easily. Like today we walk away, like we just enter into McDonald's or KFC and then order it. If you don't like it, we just come back, kind of a thing. Yeah, for every small inconvenience, people are getting divorced these days, which we are seeing. So, and again, I'm not saying that is good, this is bad, this is good, that is bad. It has pros and cons, but all I'm saying is things have changed drastically. So, what's the real problem then? What's the real issue? That is it about the modern dating, or is it about the traditional love, or it's generally how we approach relationships? Everybody wants like deep love, but everyone will not give full efforts. They just come with very shallow kind of effort. Everyone wants loyalty, but they keep all their options open as well. So, like, and also one more thing is like everyone wants clarity in their life, and mostly people avoid all the difficult conversations. Maybe the question isn't which is better, right? Maybe the real question, maybe I'm just thinking, are you actually ready for the kind of love you say you want? Because no system is the perfect system. I cannot blame the old system, or we cannot blame the today's world. We can fix it. I don't think we can fix anything either. So, what do you actually want? Yeah, it sounds very confusing, isn't it? Exactly my point. If it sounds very confusing after hearing the whole episode, exactly that's how today's world is running regarding this topic. So yeah, so crazy world we are living in, people. If you are already married, or if you just got married recently, or you are thinking about marriage, just let me know in your comments your experiences, or like what what's your experience, your take on today's world. I just wanna hear your opinions on how things are happening in different parts of the world. I just wanna listen to. I just wanna hear from you as well. Things are crazy, crazy, man, crazy. And I also know that different environments have different cultures. These different cultures have different traditions and so on and so forth. In India itself, every region has its own thing. So if you go deep inside, you will find different traditions regarding these things and how they check. I'm literally getting tired because in order to talk this kind of a topic, you will not believe, literally 2 3 hours before I had a cup of coffee, but still I feel tired. So you understand the reason why I'm saying all this is because even thinking about this title just gave me like instant tiredness. Looking at everyone's life around me and everything that's happening around the world and so on and so forth. I can tell it's a crazy world out there, no doubt. And crazy. Please excuse me for everything crazy. So, finally, I want to tell this. If this episode feels very confusing, that's how today's world actually is. And if you feel like you did not understand anything, that's the whole point, man. I didn't understand the thing was happening in today's world. They are like, one day they want this, one day no, one day they want this, and don't even get me started. They have like so many options. I do not even want to name anything. If you know those names, then just comment down below. Crazy man, crazy, crazy. So folks, be careful out there. We are living in a crazy world right now, so just take care. And if you're all already married, I'm sorry, your happiness might be already gone. So I can't do anything. If you are not married yet, you will be happy no matter what, which is great. And if you're thinking about marriage, good for you. You will lose everything after once it's done. Anyways. So yeah, I'm just kidding. Just do whatever you wanna do. I just love to share my opinions here. I would like to hear from you as well. So anyways, take care. Bye bye. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in. We are going strong these days. Your continuous support has been a great help for me to continue this journey. So thank you. Take care. Bye bye. This is Dr. Mukund signing off.